Author Chat. I'm your host, Lisa Grace, and your host, Samantha Fury, is on the other end here. Say hi, Samantha.
Hi, everybody.
And today we're going to be talking about the ever-popular topic of blogging. There are people that are for blogging 100%, and then there are people like me who are like, blogging, it's just one more thing that takes away from my novel writing. And I have a shortage of time, so I don't believe in blogging. But it's good because you can be a successful author and blog, and you can be a successful author and not blog so much. And so today we're going to talk about where you go for blogs, how to set them up, what the key elements you want to remember when you are blogging, and then we're also going to touch on like guest blogging, which is what I do believe in and what I do quite frequently, and all the reasons that how this can help you grow your brand as a novelist. So Samantha, where are the places people would go if they want to set up a blog?
Well, I use Blogger. I like it the best because it's more simple. I love their dashboard to tell you about your stats and how many people have visited your site in other countries. And there's a little map, and it shows you if people in Australia have looked at your blog. It's really neat. And I know that WordPress does that too, but I had already learned Blogger, and there was a little bit of a learning curve to go with the WordPress. Though I have a WordPress blog, I hardly ever use it. I'm one of those people that I kind of like to snatch my name on any venue that there is. I have a MySpace, a tag, anything. And we're going to get into social media too later, so we'll talk more about that then. But I like Blogger. It's simple, and you can just do about anything you want to with it. It's I don't blog regularly. I blog a lot. I may take a month where I blog 5 or 6 days straight in a row, and then I may not blog again for a month. So I'm not a regular blogger, but I think I like it. I enjoy it. It helps my platform. It helps me push my name and get known by other authors, and that in turn equals in them knowing who you are, and they'll help you promote. And there's like a guest blogging too, and Lisa does that, and I'll let her explain a little bit about guest blogging now.
Well, one other thing I wanted to cover is Blogger is the one that puts that blogspot.com in the top of the HTTP address top, and then there is WordPress. So you will commonly see when you go to other people's blogs, which I recommend you do. I'm sure you have hobbies that you enjoy doing, or if you're self-publishing, maybe you go and visit Dean Wesley Smith's blog, or Chris Roush, the Business Rush. It's probably pronounced Rush since it's the Business Rush. Anyway, so you probably go to those blogs already. So go to blogs that you like and you enjoy when you're putting together your blog, and get an idea. Make a list of what's working for them and how easy they are to navigate. I'm a big believer that if you're a novelist on your blog, you need to have buttons or tabs at the top or on the side, somewhere easy to get to order your books. You only want to make it a one-click process or a two-click process at the most, otherwise you're going to lose orders and lose sales. So keep it, here's Samantha, just put up her blog, and you can see on the right side, she has products that she sells. She signed up her blog to be an Amazon affiliate. And then what happens is when people click on any of those products, she gets a commission on it. But even if they just go to the Amazon site and shop, she will get commissions for the next 24 hours on whatever they purchase. So becoming an Amazon affiliate on your blog and on your website, they give you a link, and you can put that link on almost anything. So you want to make sure you're using that Amazon affiliate link.
Yes, I have one. I have one there for the Street Justice series. It's on the bottom there in the blue. And then I also just have things that I kind of, like I said, I use my dogs a lot. So, and I have a lot of pet lovers that are fans. So I've got the little steps there that we bought for Jack, and I absolutely love them. And I don't advertise for anything that I don't absolutely love. But as you can see, this is the blogger, and you can blog easily too. I just blogged this real quick to advertise my new video for my book trailer, and I've got the Crossbreeds community there on the top. You can do a lot of little advertisement, the Spirit-Filled Kindle. You can see all these little things, and then of course if you keep going down, there's my book, and then you get to the popular posts and other posts that you've done, and it's really handy, and then people can see your like last month's post, and I really like it. I like the affiliate.
Can you scroll down just a little bit? You had the networked blog thing on there. Can you explain to people what that is?
The network blog, let me see if I can find it again here. It's something that you can join. It's a group like on Facebook, and there it is. And people can follow you through Facebook. It's like an app that you add, and I have 11 followers there, and it's really easy to add, and it's not very intrusive. I haven't noticed it, posting for me when it shouldn't, and it's really helpful to get your blog out there because people that love to read, and there's just the other one where people can join and follow you. That's one thing I like about Blogger. It's really easy to follow other people, and then if you want to go to the next blog in the list, you just click the next blog. But yeah, it's very helpful. Anything, and I'm also on LinkedIn. That has nothing to do with the blog. It's just another one of those great social medias that we need to get out there and get our name on.
Right. Well, we'll talk about those in our next show, which is coming up. But anyway, so on the bloggers, on your blog, what you want to do is you want to make it as interactive as possible. You want to ask lots of questions. You want to get those conversations going in your comment section. You want to, whenever you put something up, think about the readers of your blog and what your blog is about. Maybe when you're brainstorming at night, write out 52 topics or something so that when you have those dry spells and you can't think of what to do, you can go back to that list of suggested topics and have them. The other thing that I'm a big believer in is guest blogging. I'll be guest blogging for Conrath. I just did one for Jill Edmondson. I do a lot of guest blogging. And the reason I believe in guest blogging is you have people that have 20 followers, and you have people that have 50 followers or 100 followers or thousands of followers. And if you're guest blogging, a bunch of those people may be new to you. So it gives you a chance to expand your audience. So rather than hitting out the same 40 or 50 people because I really don't think I have anything unique to say about things, but I do have things that I do want to talk about and discuss. And then when those topics come up, I can do that on these guest blogs. So that's what I like to do. I like to rather than putting all the energy, I'm not as tech savvy as I would like. Samantha does most of the tech stuff for the show here. Thank you so much, Samantha, for doing.
You're welcome.
I just help research the topics and then talk about them. But the other thing you want to do is you want to, as Samantha pointed out, you want to promote your blog. You also want to put keywords. Every topic that you do, there's a section to put in your keywords. They call those meta tags, metadata. And what that does is Google and the search engines use those words to promote your piece. Like, for instance, I just did one. I'm going to pull it up on the screen share here for Eye on the Paranormal. Let me highlight that and pull it up. And I did a search on house blessings, and it popped right up. And the nice thing is, because it popped right up, I was able, oops, did it go away?
Yeah, it went away. Try to pull it back up.
Back up? Now? Is it back up?
No, we're still seeing your smiling face. But yeah, this is a live show, so some things don't always work when you want them to.
Yeah, well, what it did is it pulled, let me go back into screen share here. And full screen.
Yeah, blogging is, like I said, there's so many things you can do. You can guest blog, and I was going to mention blog hopping. I have gotten a lot of followers by entering this or that blog hop. Sometimes it'll be something to do with the holiday, maybe a St. Patrick's Day blog hop or romance blog hop, and you can really get a lot of new viewers by that. So there's a lot of things you can do with your blogs, whether you blog all the time. But do not fall into that thing where if you're an author, you have to blog. You need to guest blog blog. But you don't have to have your own blog unless you feel like you're going to be putting enough information out there to make it be useful. You don't want to blog out there where you're only blogging like once a month. There you go. Now we can see it.
Now it's up. Okay, great. For instance, I wrote an article on Thursday, June 13th of this year, House Blessings, that would be 2013, House Blessings and Ceremonies to Drive the Demonic Away. I write a lot of articles about the supernatural and what it says about the supernatural in the Holy Scriptures. And so I used you'll see a lot of scripture in there backing up what I say. But I wanted to dispel some of the myths of what works and what doesn't work. And I always ask for comments and whatnot in my articles, and you'll see I already have some comments, even though this just went up the other day. And so I do get a lot of good discussions on those, and because the blog posts are always up there forever, I have to go back and check the comment section on some of the older ones, or you can, on the blogs, you can usually push a button to notify me when somebody posts on it, and you want to do that because you want to answer those people and keep those discussions going. So
right.
That's something you want to be aware of, is keep those discussions going when you do have the blog posts, and get that reader involvement going, because eventually some of those people may order your books or refer other people. You know, she writes the kind of books you like. So you want to keep those discussions going, make it as interactive as possible, give people a reason to keep coming back. Conrad did a blog series. He went on a beer diet at the beginning of the
I remember that. It was so funny.
He's going to try and lose weight and drink beer and see what the health issues were. And I checked in every day because I just thought it was so hilarious that somebody would try something that incredibly nutty. And he gave it up about 2 weeks in, so I'm thinking maybe there was some health issues there, or I don't know what was happening. He never did discuss really what happened after that point. But it really kept me hooked. So you could do something silly or crazy, and it will bring people to you. So, and I have ordered his books because I wanted to see how he writes and how he attracts people and readers and whatnot. So you do want to promote your blog on, like Samantha was mentioning, LinkedIn, or what I recommend, and we'll talk more about this on our social media show, is what do you go to? What social media sites do you go to? That's most likely where your readers are. So I'm not going to tell you have to Facebook, because I'll tell you about millions of teens have left Facebook and gone to Kik, K-I-K, and it's a mobile phone app. So if you don't have a mobile phone, you're not going to know about Kik. But if you're not a teen, you're not going to know how much time teens are spending there. But 4 million teens joined in 1 month.
Oh, wow.
So that shows you, yeah. So I'm not going to tell you to go someplace, because you know what? It might be dead. Like MySpace just kind of like died a natural death. So I'm not going to tell you have to go to this place or that place. Chances are you're going to be more up on where your readers are going than any expert, because they're usually a day or two or a month behind the trends. So go to where you know people are going, your readers are going, and make those your places. Pick out 5 or 10 of them, and ask your readers, where are you going? Where do you hang out? Find out where they're going.
Because blogging, I mean, it all just depends on how much time you have to put in it. I mean, Lisa and I, we write books. I make covers. I mean, we're we have husbands and dogs and children. She has children. I have dogs and fish. So we're so busy. I mean, but I have 3 blogs. I have Indie Authors For You, where it's mostly all interviews. I have one that I do for my husband. It's about kayaking. And, you know, we take pictures of his boats and the dogs in the boats and some fun stuff. But those are just sort of like, you know, low-paced blogs. I don't do much with them. But if it's fun and if you enjoy blogging, you're going to be good at it. If you don't like blogging and you're doing it and, do I have to blog this week? Just quit, because you're not going to be helping yourself. You're just going to be causing yourself to be under a stress level that you don't need.
Right. Excuse me. So that's pretty much it for blogging. That should give you a good start. You know where to go. WordPress, Blogspot, you know that you need to make it interactive, make it easy for them to find your books or your stories and order, and then find out ways to make it pay through advertising or a store or becoming an affiliate. Thank you for joining us on Indie Author Chat, and we'll see you for our next session.